Your dedication to what you believe in has always set you apart from others at a very early age. This, combined with your never-ending supply of positive energy, will serve you well in the future. Mark Freemyer. These are a few sources that I used for my speech today. Not a Fan, which is a book by Kyle Idleman, the New American Standard Bible, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency website, an inspirational quotes website, a video of Francis Chan on baptism, and the opening quote was an excerpt from a letter from my dad, Mark Freemyer. My name is Stefani Freemyer, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what made me who I am today. So I'm going to tell you about 3 important topics that have made a tremendous impact in my life. First, my faith, my family, and the world that we live in. Over the years, I've come to understand the importance of these 3 values, all of which are very dear to my heart. I was baptized on June 26, 2011, the summer before college. Turning my life over to Christ was the most important and life-altering decision that I have ever made. Declaring my faith publicly to the world was a huge step for me. Baptism is the time that you pledge yourself to Jesus Christ, which is what Francis Chan said in his video. Through this step, I was able to turn all my worries and anxieties over to Christ, which is something that I really struggled with in high school. However, it's not really easy to surrender your life completely. Biblical belief is more than just an intellectual acceptance or heartfelt acknowledgement. It's a commitment to follow. That is from Kyle Idleman's book. There's always going to be a battle between the flesh and the soul, which is something that we all just always struggle with as humans. Once I learned the importance of having a personal relationship with Christ through community with other believers, I allowed my faith to define me. Jesus has given me a heart for loving other people and learning to love myself, because after all, I am the daughter of a great king. Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I will say rejoice. Let your gentle spirit be known to all men. The Lord is near. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all comprehension, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:4-7. This is a picture of my family. My family has always been a solid rock in my life, and as politician Brad Henry once said, families are the compass that guides us. They are the inspiration to reach great heights and our comfort when we occasionally falter. I couldn't have said it better. My family has been such a solid support system throughout my entire life and has really provided me financially, emotionally, and spiritually. I always attribute my value for family to my Cuban background. I'm super family oriented, and in my family, every person is important and celebrated. At a very young age, my father taught me a phrase that I've been saying pretty much my whole life and has become really central to who I am. Reduce, reuse, recycle. I know it's pretty cheesy, and even at first, I didn't really want to admit that I was passionate about the environment, but I have come to accept it. Because after all, who doesn't love a walk in the park, or sitting on the beach, or going fishing, or floating on the river, or hammocking in between the trees? They're all so much fun, and they're just leisurely ways that we're able to embrace nature. If we don't take care of the earth, who's going to? Most people who know me know about my passion for the environment and how much I love trees. Usually whenever I first meet people, it's the very first thing that I tell them. And these are a few pictures of some places that I have been and pictures that I've taken myself. Each and every one of the values that I've talked about today is an important facet of my life and drives my passion. Our just want to conclude by refreshing your memory of 3 of my dearest values. God is my rock and my strength. My family brings me great joy and comfort, and I'm really passionate about preserving and caring for the environment. Everyone has a specific set of values that makes them who they are, and in order to be successful, I feel that everyone should embrace the passions that they are given so that way they can